were part of some pre-planned, organized activity. The why, as part of this first question, the why this happened, well, there's no excuse for it. It's simply an act of terror against the United States. We happen to present in the Arab world, and have presented for many years, an extremely convenient target for all kinds of alleged misdeeds and alleged problems. Most of them have to do with our policy vis-a-vis the Middle East peace process, vis-a-vis Israel. Some of it in recent years has to do with the allegation that we only fight wars against Muslims. You've heard all of this. So the why takes place against the backdrop of long-standing Arab and Muslim complaints about the United States. And as we've seen in other contexts, for example, the Danish cartoons or the fatwa against Salman Rushdie, there is the ability within certain quarters of the Islamic world to generate a tremendous amount of emotion when the honor of the Prophet or the religion of Islam is presumed to be dishonored. And so whatever the immediate cause was of what happened in Benghazi and elsewhere, the fact is that it is not, in some sense, unusual to see this kind of emotional cascade develop in which the masses get riled up when they feel that their religion has been dishonored. The second question is whether or not, in fact, what we've seen over the past 20 months, the so-called Arab Spring or Arab uprisings, have in fact become an Islamic spring. And in fact, if you look around at the very few places where there has been substantive change, Egypt, Libya, Yemen, not really anywhere else in what we would call even possibly positive terms, the role of Islamists has grown quite large since these uprisings. And, in previous sessions here, we've discussed some of the reasons why. The fact is that for many years, these Islamic groups were forced underground. They were able, therefore, as underground groups, to organize in a way that the groups that were playing the game of politics above ground were not able to organize. And so when the Arab uprisings or upheavals took place, those groups that were best organized were able to triumph, at least immediately. We saw